about how often people are givers. You have givers and you have takers, and then you have some people that are both givers and takers. And a lot of times, when there's an imbalance in a relationship, it carries over and it starts affecting things, and you don't realize that it starts affecting things really until after you've done it for so long. But yeah, and so when you can realize that and understand that dynamic, you have a choice to fall back some or to stay, but the decision is, decision's up to you what you do when you recognize that dynamic. And some people are in relationships and they don't even recognize that dynamic is taking place or even happening. So for me, I realized that, and then I realized that even after the relationship had ended, that they still wanted me to constantly give and give and give, and they wanted to take, literally take as much as they could, and as much as they can until I am left dry with nothing. And so I realized this, and I realized that they still wanted to continue in that area, and I decided to set boundaries and say no. Now, what happened when I said no is no surprise that it caused a lot of anger and a lot of threats to retaliate, which that part shocked me a little bit, but not so much when I started reflecting back over the years of how it actually went down and how when things didn't go their way, they would literally retaliate against anybody who stood up to them and think that people were trying to run them over, when in reality they were literally running everybody over to get what they wanted and not giving a damn about anybody else. And they have this mask that makes them appear to care. And it's like now I can see all of the masks
It's
coming
so freaking
down.
beautiful
And I
out
don't know if it's
here.
because I just done a lot of inner work on myself that I'm
Well, I
learning to
put
set
lookout,
clear,
but I meant
healthy
same area.
boundaries,
We talked
or
about already though.
that this is not the version of me that they're used to. As many of you know who've been following me for a while, I am a people pleaser. That was I'm not anymore. But I used to be addicted to pleasing everybody around me. It didn't matter if I put my feelings to the side. It didn't matter if my feelings were hurt. It didn't matter if I wasn't getting what I wanted or what I desired from relationships. It mattered that to me that they were happy. And this comes from even, the mother daughter partnership relationship. It didn't matter who it was. That was my thing. Even from supervisors and stuff. We're gonna get some more breakfast at home. And so I said all of that to say is that one of my friends was telling me that I was manipulated. And then I started thinking about how naive I was and thinking that this person had my best interest at heart when the only thing they had at heart were their own interests, looking out for number one. And I realized that for me, I've never really looked out for number one, but when I start and when I set those boundaries, it angers everyone around me. And I realized that's not the crowd or the type of people I want in my life anymore. I don't want people who only want to take from me. I want people who want to also give to me, to create that balance of give and take. I love giving. Oh my gosh, I love giving. And I will give as much as I can, That's always been my thing, is to give to everyone around me. And that's that. And I had to sit with myself and realize that long term, that's not healthy. That's not healthy for me. It's never been healthy for me. It just took me so long to even realize it. I've been dating. Let me see. I dated in high school, but I didn't really date in high school. And even then, he was really a giver. But then once I started setting boundaries and stuff, he became really abusive. So I left that relationship alone, and then I went and joined the military. And of course, even in that dynamic, he was like, "Well, I'm gonna find you," and all this other stuff. And so I was just really grateful for the military at that time in my life. But yeah. But after that, it was like I became, in my mind, I started this this ideal that I had to constantly give to everybody around me. That I had to make everybody happy, and that to do things that didn't make people happy um, would like make me sad to a degree, or make me feel worthless, um, and stuff like that. So, yeah. So without this going too long or too much in depth, um, we're gonna stop right there for now, and then we're gonna tackle another subject another day, as always. Peace and blessings to you all. Sending you all so much love, so many blessings. That you are abundant, not just financially, but in health and mentally, and all of that as you continue to grow, to heal, to learn, etc. Peace and love. Peace.